So today we are going to listen to chapter 9 of Vidyaveshwar Samhita Shiv Puran. We will today initiate with chapter 9. In chapter 7 and chapter 8, we heard how both Vishnu, Flower Ketki, and Brahma were forgiven by Lord Shiva after they made a lot of requests to him. And in spite of the fact that both Brahma and Vishnu tried to prove themselves to be the supreme power, and the Lord of the entire universe. But finally, Lord Shiva forgave them. And we are going to now continue with that. And in this chapter, we are going to hear a wonderful story about how Lord Shiva received his name as Maheshwara and how a particular day received its significance as Shivaratri. So, in the meantime, Brahma and Vishnu had been standing silently on either sides of Lord with palms joined in reverence. Both Vishnu and Brahma created a wonderful and a splendid seat for Lord Shiva and made him and his entire family sit on it. They both worshipped him with personal things that constituted those natural things that had short and a long duration, such as necklaces, anklets, bracelets, earrings, threads, upper cloth of lace border, betel leaves, camphor, sandal paste, incense, lamps, white umbrella, fans, banners, and so many other such things. All excellent things that were worthy of the Lord, they were provided. In order to set up a precedence, the delighted Lord Shiva handed over all those articles to his attendants. He didn't keep with him even a single of those. The bustle of those who came to receive them was too much. It was there that Brahma and Vishnu adored Shankar at first. When they stood there humbly, the gratified Lord spoke smilingly, heightening their devotion. So Lord Shiva said, "Dear children, I am delighted at your worship on this holy day. Henceforth, this day will be famous as Shivaratri, the holiest of holy days, that is most pleasing to me. He who performs the worship of my phallic emblem, that is the Shivling, and the embodied image on this day will be competent to perform the task of creation and the maintenance, etc., of the universe. The devotee shall observe fast on Shivaratri both during the day and night. He shall perfectly restrain his sense organs. He shall adore to the extent of his strength. He shall not deceive anyone. By the worship on Shivaratri day, the devotee attains the fruit which usually accrues to the one who continuously worship me for a year. So this is a great significance of Shivaratri, that worship on that very day, the devotee receives the fruit that is otherwise received for worshipping the Lord for the whole year. This is the time when the virtue of devotion to me increases like the tide in the ocean at the rise of the moon. The day on which I manifested myself in the form of a column of fire, that month will be known as the month of November and December, O children. Lord Shiva further said that the one who worships me on the day of Shivaratri and the one who merely has a vision of my Shivling, the result cannot be adequately described. He will receive all blessings. Since I manifested myself in the form of Shivling, that is a phallic emblem, in the field of battle between Vishnu and Brahma, this place will be known as Lingasthana. He then thereafter said, "Worshipping me in my supreme phallic form, that is, in my Shivling form at this place, and performing the other sacred rites, shall accord 5 types of salvation." Lord Shiva further said that all others are Anantmans, that is, Others are individual souls undoubtedly. There are 5 activities in respect of universe, beginning with Anugraha, that is liberation, and ending with Saraga, that is creation. Therefore, these activities devolve on me because I am Ish and not anyone else. The phallic emblem, that is the Shivling, and the symbolized Shiva are non-different. Hence, this Shivling, that is phallic emblem, is identical with me. It brings devotees quite near to me. It is worthy of worship, therefore. O dear sons Vishnu and Brahma, if phallic emblem of this sort is installed, I can be considered installed, though my ideal is not installed. The result of installing the Shivling is the attainment of similarity with me. If a second phallic emblem is installed, the result is union with me. The installation of phallic emblem, that is Shivling, is primary and that of the embodied idol is secondary. The temple with the embodied idol of Shiva is unfructuous if it has no phallic image. So we end with chapter 9 here, and which gave us a beautiful narration of how Shivling has a lot of importance for all of us and how worship of this Shivling on the day of Shivratri grants great blessings. Om Namah Shivaya Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya Shivji Sada Sahai. So do stay connected with Shiv Puran, as this is the only Puran that will grant you salvation in this age of Kali Yuga. It will save you from all miseries and diseases. Do please also connect your friends and families to this beautiful Shiv Puran.